We've all heard various rumors of the end of the world. One of the most widespread of these rumors, second only to Y2K, was that the Maya calendar predicted the end of the world to come on December 21st of the year 2012.
The 2012 phenomenon was brought to light by a series of fanatic bloggers who, noticing that the Maya calendar seemingly ended in December of 2012, began to theorize that these ancient Mayans had foreseen an apocalyptic end of the world. Despite they themselves not knowing a lot about these cultures, like the difference between Aztec and Maya, for example.
Most popular theories assumed that the Mayans, being such advanced astronomers, had predicted a wayward planet crashing into the Earth, or the sun itself exploding. People thought the sun explosion theory was especially well-founded, as in the years leading up to 2012 there was an increase in solar flares. These were constantly disproven by field experts and scientists based on a wide range of well-founded archaeological and scientific evidence.
This myth was then popularized in 2009 by the John Cusack movie 2012, where the world is brought to an end by a series of global catastrophes. This spread the idea of a perfectly timed apocalypse past the online sphere and into the mainstream consciousness.
While the theories may seem ridiculous now, people who believe them to be true were absolutely dogmatic, some going too far as to say that experts trying to dispel the rumors were unqualified, claiming that leading Mayanists were incapable of understanding the Maya thought process behind the prediction of the end of the world, and that scientific organizations such as NASA were out of their depths when they tried to quell panic raised by the rumors of solar flares.
How can we say for certain these myths were false and unfounded? Well, for starters, we're all still alive, so there's that.
So where did this myth come from exactly? The Maya calendar is a series of 3 wheels working together to mark the date, one representing the days, 1 month, and 1 year. They worked in a way similar to an odometer in a car where the numbers roll over and repeat themselves. While it's true that the calendar didn't go past December 2012, that doesn't mean the Mayans thought that that was the end. Instead, that date just happened to be when the dates of the 3 wheels lined up in a way that was symbolic to the Mayans, and instead of an apocalypse, the date most likely would have been heralded with celebration had Mayan civilization survived as a more cohesive entity.
In popular media, Mayans are often portrayed as vilified savages who happen to be struck with a collective clairvoyance regarding the end of the world, but that is not the case. They were a highly organized and schedule-oriented people. And even if they had believed the end of the world to be coming on a definitive date in the future, there would be a great deal more archaeological evidence pointing toward that notion. As it stands, however, there are no tablets or standing stones that depict an apocalyptic prophecy, which would not be the case if this myth were even remotely true. Mayans used these carvings in order to depict divine kingship and important events, often present at altars and ceremonial sites. A possible apocalypse would most certainly have been a cause for ceremonies and sacrifice.
While it's fun to entertain the notion of these end-of-the-world myths, it's important to step back and recognize them for exactly what they are, a myth.